Good afternoon. It's Kristen Hancock, the Simcoe County Stamper, and today I'm going to show you a super cute little gift item that you can make. It is called a sour cream container, and these were really popular about 10 years ago. So this is what it looks like. And the inspiration for this goes out to Maxine. At last month's team meeting, she had a picture on her phone of something that she wanted to make, and it was a sour cream container, and she wasn't sure what it was called, and I was super excited because I totally remembered them. And if you've been with Stampin' Up! For a while, you probably remember them too, because they were super popular about a decade ago, and they're so easy to make. So I'm going to show you how to make them. So I've got a 6x6 paper here and a 7x7. You can make them in any size that you want. So I'm going to do it twice so that you can see, and then I'm going to show you some samples that I have on hand in different sizes. So what you're going to need is designer series paper, and again I've got a 6x6 piece and a 7x7. You're going to need some tear and tape, and then you can decorate it with whatever you want. So you could make a label for it. You could just close it off with some ribbon. You could do whatever you want, and I'll show you a few examples. So this is the side that I'm going to use. So I'm going to put my tape on the reverse side, and I'm going to show you the next one with directional papers so that you understand how to put it together if you do have a pattern on your paper where it matters if it's upside down or not. So this one is directional. So the first thing you are going to do, and I'm gonna get my piercing tool. You can use take your pick. You're gonna want something with a pointy end. So the first thing we're gonna do is put tear and tape on one of the sides. And then you're gonna put it on a second side, and it doesn't matter if you go left or right. What does matter is that you don't overlap the tape in the corner, because when you go to peel it off, you don't want them to be overlapped so that you can't get it off. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is just curve our paper. So I'm not making any folds, I'm just rolling it so that the paper is going to go in the direction that I want it to go in. Okay. See? What we're going to do is peel off. And on this paper, because it's got no direction really, it doesn't matter which one you peel off. Okay. So you're going to take this side, and it's going to overlap this side just a little bit in order to create a seam. Okay, so you're going to want to make sure that you push that down. And now you can see your tape in there, and you're going to peel that off. Okay. And where you want this seam to fall is entirely up to you. I'm going to make mine toward the edge there. So now we can just push this down, and that'll close it. And I like to fold mine a little bit too, just to have a definite bottom to my container. And you can see that mine didn't line up perfectly. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and snip off that extra little bit that's sticking out, because I don't want that black to be seen. Okay. And that's it for your container. So now you're going to put whatever you want inside of it. And when you want to close it, you are going to fold it like that, okay? So it goes the opposite way of the other end. And again, I didn't line mine up perfectly, so I'm gonna have a little tiny bit there to snip. So how you finish off the end is entirely up to you. You could staple that, you could hole punch it, you could fold it over like that and then punch it. So on this one, I didn't fold it, so I've got my open end and I stapled it and then covered the staple with a ribbon. So this one is a 4x4. This is a 4.5 by 4.5. And with this one, again, I just stapled and put a bow. I didn't bother decorating that one. This is a 5x5. Again, a staple and a bow, a little tag. This one is 6x6. I punched this one and added a little tag. This is 6x6. It is open, punched and closed with a ribbon. This one is 8x8, 2 punches, and I fed the ribbon through. And then this one is a 12x12, and I have not shut this one, so it's still open. I just folded it and then put the ribbon on. And that's because I'm gonna put something in there. This is probably my favorite one. But you can see that you can make them in any size, and they are super easy to create. I think probably the 6x6 is my favorite size. It's just easy to work with and it's big enough to hold things. My least favorite was probably the 4x4. But they're so much fun and so easy to do. So I'm gonna do it one more time so that you can see. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comments. Isn't that fun? All right, so here's our 7x7. And because it's directional, when we go to fold it over, we're gonna pay attention to where the top and the bottom is. But let's just start with our tear and tape. Okay. Again, making sure that you're not overlapping in that corner. And I will say too, when you get to the bigger sizes, when you are trying to fold that over, it is super hard. You're gonna wish that you had another pair of hands, right? So if you do have somebody at home, you wanna call them in to assist. Okay, so you can see I'm rolling it in the direction, right? So it's vertical. I don't want to roll it this way because it would be sideways. Okay, so this is the strip I'm going to peel off and put on the other side. And that will make sure that my pattern is upright. Okay, so we're going to peel that off. And we're going to do our best to fold that over. This one is a little bit bigger, so it's going to be a little bit trickier. So I'm working on one end first, and then I'm going to come over. And make sure that it's all sealed. And then you can get your hands in there and really make sure that you're pressing it down. You don't want that to pop open on you. Okay. And now you're going to go inside there and peel the other one off. So we're looking at where that seam is. I'm gonna bring my seam over to the side because that's just visually like how I like it. And then I'm gonna push down on the bottom. So I like to fold mine, like I said. I like to have a definite bottom. So you can fold it each way. You could also score that so that it looked like a true sour cream container, like this one is scored. Okay, and then to shut it, when you are ready, you are going to, so I'm just gonna fold this over. When you're ready, you can either put a staple in there, you can punch holes and feed a ribbon through, you can close it any way you want. I like it when it's folded over, and then you can punch or whatever. You can add a bow, you can add a tag. They're just really cute and they're so easy to make. And it's perfect for a little hostess gift, like a table setting gift. It would be cute for showers, kids' birthday party favors, or just a present that you're giving to a friend, you know, a birthday or a thinking of you. Really cute. So I'll bring in all the sizes. So you just basically need a square. 6 by 6. That's a 7 by 7. It's such a big difference, right? Even though you're only going up an inch. That's an 8 by 8. And our 12 by 12. So those are sour cream containers. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comments. I'm happy to help. Yeah, and I hope that you give it a whirl. It's a great way to use up some of your retired designer series paper, and if you're anything like me, you probably have a huge stash of that at home. So make some cute little gifts for friends. All right, thanks so much for watching. Take care and have a great day.